Hello and welcome to the Blue Podcast. This is TheRedShow, and today we're going to be discussing all about the England squad that Gareth Southgate has released. Run us through the squad, Henry.
Yes. Bear with me. Let me get my glasses
on.
So I can see
yeah, get the reading glass. Yeah,
so I can see what I'm doing.
Oh my God.
No, composure.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this time round, the England squad is goalkeepers. Jordan Pickford,
Yeah.
Aaron Ramsdale, and Sam Johnston has got the pick as the third goalkeeper. A lot of rumour about Jack Butland, but that's not happening.
Yeah.
Defenders are Jared Branthwaite, Ben Chilwell, Lewis Dunk, Joe Gomez, Ezri Konsa, Harold Maguire, John Stones, and Kyle Walker.
Yep.
Midfielders, Jude Bellingham, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, Kobbie Mainoo, Cole Palmer, and Declan Rice. And then forwards, we've got Jared Bowen, Phil Foden, Anthony Gordon, Harold Kane, James Maddison, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka, Ivan Toney, and Ollie Watkins.
Right.
Do you want to read any slower, mate? Fuck me.
I wanted to make sure people heard what I was saying. Thank you very much.
Time to take the glasses off. It's time to get serious.
You're not getting paid by the hour, mate. Fuck it. You're not getting paid
by the hour.
I wish I was. God.
Yeah, but
Where do we want to start with that? Because there's a lot.
There's a lot. Yeah, because there's people who have came in like Jared Branthwaite and obviously Kobbie Mainoo. I think that's a big one. His inclusion because obviously he was not originally selected, and now he's gone ahead and been. So I can imagine as a Man United fan, you're delighted about that.
I couldn't be happier.
Yeah,
I think when he first broke onto the scene, everyone was like, "Oh, he should play for England," and I was a bit like, "Whoa, chill, calm down."
Yeah.
Since then, not only has he held form, he's got way better. And at this point, not only do I think he deserves a call-up, because I think he probably deserves to have played for England at this point, but also I think he fits the system really well. Alongside Rice, behind Bellingham, I think either him or Conor Gallagher, probably Conor Gallagher should probably start. But
Really?
I think
Not Trent.
we'll get into that. I think Conor Gallagher should probably start, but Mainoo's not far off him. And having a ball, someone at the base with Rice, and then a progressor to move the ball up the pitch in Mainoo, and then Bellingham playing in the 10 where I think he's best. I think that works really well.
Really? Oh, no. I do hear what you're saying, but Mainoo should not be near the first team. Oh, no. I mean, like the starting squad. No, if he's in the team, I think he deserves it. But also, this does show big club bias. I think this does show big club bias.
Oh, yeah.
Because if it didn't, Jack Hinshelwood from Brighton should be in the squad, if we're talking about form alone. But Kobbie Mainoo's been good, don't get me wrong, he probably deserves to be in the squad, but this does show big club bias, because, I mean, where is James Ward-Prowse? What does a brother have to do? Where is Ross? But let's be honest, Ross Barkley deserves it.
Oh, he's been excellent.
But also, this is another issue with Jordan Henderson. Why is he in there? What's
this
he
is
got
the
to
thing,
do?
right? It's Henderson that's the issue. I don't think it's Kobbie. I think it's not big. It is big club bias in the fact that he's maybe seen a little bit more. But if we remember, Jordan Henderson's the player that Gareth Southgate wanted to see. Mainly wasn't in the original squad. He's only been called up because he got so much stick for leaving him out. And also, I think Kobbie's done it in big games. Like Hinshelwood has just played for Brighton against some teams, and Brighton have been quite poor. Like Man United have won big games, like being the biggest example, the win against Liverpool in the FA Cup.
I mean, he had a solid performance. He played well,
and he was one of our better players on the pitch. And you saw how he drifted past your entire midfield and created an attack for us.
Yeah,
like what he does so well, and he just looks so classy.
No, I'm not saying that Hinshelwood should be called up by any means.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, if Mainoo swapped places and he was at Brighton, or if he's like a number 2 game like Wolves, Chelsea, blah blah blah,
it's less likely.
He's not getting called up. Let's be honest. He's also like another thing. Like, I'm not moaning about this. Is not moaning about. I'm just making an observation. I love how like Mainoo gets called up straight away, skips under 21s. But you got players like Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, who are just stuck there.
I mean, Harvey Elliott's different, but Curtis Jones, let's be honest, like, there's levels to this shit. Kobbie's better than Curtis Jones. Like,
is he?
Clearly.
Is he? No, not clearly.
Very clearly better.
No, I think it's 2 different roles.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I think that is a key thing with Mainoo as well. The lack of defensive midfielders. I think.
Has England ever had a homegrown DM? Has England ever actually brought up a DM? Don't say Rice. He's a defender. Manu's a box to box.
Mino isn't the defeat DM. Mino is box to box. Mino is the closest thing we've ever got to Frankie de Jong. They're very similar players in that they are ball progressors. They're comfortable on the ball deep, able to beat the press, and then bring the ball up the pitch into an attacking zone, and then pass or dribble. That's what.
Yeah, but have England ever produced a 6?
I'm trying to think if there is one.
You can't name one.
Michael Carrick.
Is he a 6?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
But I don't. Well, no, but I mean, did he start and remain as a whole career as 6?
Yes.
Has he?
Yes.
I don't remember that.
Very clearly.
I don't fucking watch United.
But everyone knows Michael Carrick was always the DM.
I didn't. I thought
Because it was always said that if Carrick had played over one of Scholes, Lampard, or Gerrard, that we would have won the World Cup because it was a more balanced midfield, and trying to play all three of them was stupid, which it was.
Well, I mean, okay. Well, current day we haven't got any.
Rice, I would class Rice as a DM.
No, he's a DM, but he's not a natural. Well, I mean, no, he plays like he is, but I mean, he wasn't brought up as a DM.
Yeah.
What was he brought up as then?
A centre back.
Was it?
He's always been a centre back. Well, up until he established himself as a Premier League player. He was a centre back for West Ham.
Yeah.
I think I do remember his card on FIFA being a centre back. To be fair,
Of course you do.
Yeah.
that's the only reason. That's the only way.
Yeah, but to be fair, apart from Henderson being in there, the only other problems I'd have with it is Ivan Toney being picked. I don't think ever since he came back, I don't think he's done fuck all.
He's done something, but he's not done enough to earn a call up.
Solanke. Where's Solanke?
Yeah.
I think that's an insult to Solanke.
Either Solanke or you don't bring as many forwards.
No, bring Solanke. I think Solanke deserves at least being called up.
Look at the kind of midfield depth of this squad. If you look at it, in the midfield, they've included Cole Palmer as a midfielder, which I don't agree with. He should be a right winger.
Yeah.
And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other midfielders in the squad.
Yeah.
And even if you were to drop Phil Foden into midfield, which again I don't think you should, that would only be 6 midfielders, in compared to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 attackers.
Yeah, but I'm doing like for like swaps in this squad.
But what I know what you're saying, but I would much rather bring James Ward-Prowse than Solanke, just because you need another midfielder.
Yeah, no, 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But in that case, I'll just take out Henderson, bring in Ward-Prowse, take out Tony, bring in Solanke. And also another thing I have a problem with, Jack Butland. I'm not saying I watch Rangers week in, week out, yeah. But he's kept 17 clean sheets this season out of 20-something games.
There was a lot of talk that he was going to get picked, and then he wasn't.
Oh, also realistically, what's the thing with 3 goalies? We don't need 3 goalies. We need 2.
It's just in case of like one gets injured and then another gets sent off or something.
I think it's the rule as well. I think they say you.
I know it's the rule, but I mean, like, it's a bit of a shit rule. Like, can't you have 2 starting 11s and a spare player?
This is what I'm saying, because it's 24 players in the squad. So that's my thing. You bring 2 left backs, you bring 2 right backs, you bring 2 centre backs, all through the squad, and then you have 3 goalkeepers.
Also, so how many players from this team do you think actually get into the Euro squad? Like, I know, well, we all know Henderson's going to be in it, whether we like it or not.
Right,
Trippier and Trent are going to be there, aren't they?
Not Walker.
Let's start
Walker
with
will be there
keepers
as
and
well.
we can walk through it.
They'll all be there.
I think the keepers will probably be the same. I think these are the 3 keepers that will go to the Euro.
I think replace Johnston with Butland and
I would do that, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he will, but I think
I don't think
that's
he's
what
going to pick Nick Pope either.
He's injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would start Nick Pope if he were fit, personally.
Really?
Based on
I'd start Pickford. I'd keep
the
Pickford.
stats back Pope.
Yeah, I just think with the ball at his feet, Pope's
I think Branthwaite will go.
Yeah,
he has to.
Because I think his form
really
is.
happy about that.
I'd argue for him starting.
I would as well. I think his form is kind of unignorable. I think Chilwell will go as long as he's fit.
Yeah.
I don't think Dunk will go. I think he deserves to. Joe Gomez, I don't think will go.
I think he'll go as a left back.
No, because I think Shaw will be back.
I think him and Shaw.
I
think Chilwell gets left out. I think him and Shaw.
I would really like to see Gomez just to have the opportunity and the chance.
I don't think Joe Gomez. He's been good enough. Gomez is good enough.
So we have a Liverpool player in there. Well, I mean, I would start Trent as well.
Gomez has been class for Liverpool at left back.
Yeah.
I say bring him.
The thing is, if you want to go to a back 3, if you're going forward, he could just slot in as a centre back.
Yeah.
He's
but I think Luke Shaw can do that as well.
Across the back line.
I think Luke Shaw can do that as well, and I think Gareth will just go, well, I prefer Chilwell, so I'll go Chilwell.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Gomez as the backup to Shaw.
I would do that. I actually agree I would do that, because I don't rate Chilwell that highly, but I think Gareth does. So I think Gareth will bring Chilwell over Gomez. Yeah. Konza won't get in. Maguire will go, although I don't think he should. Stones will go, and I think he should, and then Walker will probably go. But again...
Okay, I know. What do you think about the Ben White situation? If we're currently on defenders, may as well talk about him now.
Yeah.
Let's be
There's
honest.
a lot of depth at right back. I don't think you can bring him as a right back.
No,
but
bring
I
him
would
as a centre back.
But I would bring him as a centre back. Yeah, 100%.
He's a better centre back than half the players on this list.
Yeah, and Savon's clearly gone on behind the scenes because Southgate says he doesn't
No,
have a problem with him. And then
No, it's between him and the assistant.
Yeah.
Honestly, no matter what happened, just like I always like back Ben White. He plays my club, I'll back him. But at the end of the day, like I'd rather represent my country.
Yeah.
Whether you play or not, I'd rather. And I think I think as a centre back, him and Stones, I think they're good enough to start together as the back. I think he's a better centre back than probably Dunk, Konsa, Maguire.
Yeah.
I think
personally,
why not?
I wouldn't start him just because John Stones is kind of undroppable, and I'd rather have Branthwaite in there as a left footer.
I don't think that matters.
I also would like to have Kilman considered for this. Again, as left footer, been incredible for Wolves this season.
Yeah.
Just moving on from the centre backs to the midfield. All of these players go to the actual tournament, other than probably Cobby. I think if the squad wasn't 24 man and it was 26 man like it was before, I think you would bring him as like that spare player to give him experience. But for me, Bellingham, Gallagher, Henderson, Palmer, and Rice all go. Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt on that.
I think you look at the people that he's picked here, like a lot of them are going to go, and then the couple of players who have been. He will not pick a player to go to the Euros that has never represented for the country. Like this will be his squad.
That's half the problem.
And then he will pick a couple of players who have either represented for England beforehand or are currently injured.
Yeah,
that's what he'll do.
So
he won't pick anyone new now.
Just to wrap this up, by the way, Bowen won't go. I think we're all agree.
No, I think he goes. He should do anyway. I think he goes.
I think your right wingers are Palmer and Saka, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, but I think you got the 23-man squad, and I think Palmer's the spare one. That's how I see it.
No, I don't. I disagree.
I think Palmer's the wild card.
No, he brings three goalkeepers because you have to bring 3 goalkeepers.
No, I mean you got your 3 goalies. I mean you have your regular 23-man squad, but the 24th is going to be your Cole Palmer. I think 20. I think
miscounted. 11, 22. Oh yeah, you get one more, don't you?
Yeah, so I think
if I want a goal,
I think Cole Palmer's that spare.
You could do that. But I would use Bowen as a spare rather than
really,
because I would. This is the thing.
I think Bowen's more direct. I think he's just.
We're gonna do a separate video on who we think should play for England and how well that would go.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, just to give you a little bit of a free hit there, Palmer starts for me.
That's shit.
Palmer starts.
That
for
is
me.
such a shit.
Wow.
Over who?
Over Saka on the right.
Yeah, you're fucking stupid, man.
Over Saka.
I would. I mean, I know numbers don't make up everything, but if you look at the statistics, Palmer's had a better season. He does more dribbles, more crosses, more entries into the final third, more shots on target. Like anything you'd want from like a right winger, Palmer does better than Saka.
I don't even think Tom would say that. Like the Chelsea boys, I don't think they would even say that.
Maybe not, but like.
I mean,
I know it's not everything, but this is my thing. And if you go off my thing,
for me, that's outrageous. I think Saka's been one of the best players in the league.
That's borderline racism.
He has been.
That's borderline racism.
No, it is not. Saka has also been incredible. I'm not saying Saka's been bad. I'm just saying if you compare them based on numbers, Saka is not as good as Palmer.
Because that's all you look at. You're a stats merchant.
I know I am. That's what I bring, right? So if you look at the statistics from my point of view, that's what happens. But it's not everything, and it's a combination of opinions that form the final decision. And he probably will start Saka, and he deserves to start. But I'm just saying, if I were doing it and I were basing it just off the numbers, it would be. Palmer.
Well, thankfully, not every game is watched through FOTMob. So
it's not. No, I'm not talking about FOTMob here. I'm talking about actual underlying statistics using a FA-approved source that most Premier League clubs use. Like I've used the software. So I've compared the numbers.
So basically, you look at a bit more advanced FM, and you think Palmer's better than Saka.
Saka's one of the first names on the team sheet for me, if not like.
Why do you think Saka played most of the last Euros and started pretty much every game at the World Cup?
I thought that as well, and then I went in and researched it and had a look. And
you loaded up FN, mate.
I didn't load up. No, I didn't load up FM. I used the actual. I won't say the name of it.
All right, cool. Who's better, Palmer or Saka as a player? Who is better?
I'd say Saka because of the history. But if you look at current form, which you have to when you're doing these tournaments, you have to.
Yeah, but the past month that Saka's been on fire. He's been getting scoring goals every week.
But if you look at Palmer over the season,
because look who's got around him. He's got set 8 kids around him. Look who's got around him.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, to be fair. Like, if you're performing, you're performing. Like, this is the thing.
Nah, I just think. Nah, Saka has to start.
We're gonna have this argument again later in the day. So let's
we
not.
100% will.
Let's move on from it. Because
Saka has everything Palmer has, plus more,
I mean,
and at a higher level.
A player who I would like to see start is James Maddison, to be totally honest. I would love to see him start. I think he's...
Where?
This is my problem with it.
I would have him in a midfield three with Bellingham.
Really, I don't want to bring Bellingham back. I want him to be the lone 10.
No, I get that.
Same.
I do understand that. But, like, at the same time...
I think Rice and Trent is the way to go.
Bellingham is that good. I would start Trent at right back, and then I would push him in the midfield when they attack. That's what I would do.
I'm going to come out of this looking like a Chelsea fan, but personally, as long as they're all fit, which I think they're all going to be by the time the Euros start, Palmer, Gallagher in midfield alongside Rice, and then Reece James at right back.
Reece James, what the fuck?
Reece James?
Has he even
I
played?
would.
He works from home. How are you
Again,
selecting Reece
He's not-
James?
he's not- no.
This is based on the fact that he's fit and he's had some game time before the tournament. If he hasn't played before the tournament, then no, he can't
No,
start
I
because
get
of fitness.
that. It's just he
But
is a good player, but
he
he's just
on-
injured all
I
the
think he's-
time.
I know he is, but when he actually plays, he plays better than anyone else. Any of the other options, he does.
Does he?
Yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. I think-
Again, I've compared them. I've looked.
Oh, you
compared.
fucking loaded up FM. Cool. We get it. You load up. We get it. You play FM. We get it. We get it. You met Zealand. Cool.
I did. That was awesome. But genuinely, like if you compare them as players and how they've performed, Reece James has performed better.
In like what? 1,000 less minutes than everyone else.
No, this was.
Come
I
on.
think this is over.
Over a year.
I forget what I
Injured
looked
for
at,
a
but
year.
I'm happy to make the comparison again. But like I say,
Yeah,
you
make
look
the
at-
comparisons on your shitty little website. No one watch football. Watch football, please.
But these stats are a summary of what is watched, right? It's a culmination of everything. It's comparing.
Numbers
how
are
they've
so
performed.
misleading. Look, I'll give you an example. Saka against Porto, second leg. Saka ghosted. Saka did nothing. But on FOTMOB, he got like an 8.2 rating. That is proof alone.
But this isn't from FOTMOB though.
What fucking software, mate. Looking at shitty little stats. Just watch the game. Just watch the game.
Statistics are very important. I agree. It's not everything, but
But you're basing it. You're basing it off
because,
stats alone.
Because I know you
Stats
guys
are
will,
everything.
You guys will go off what you see. I will bring in the statistics, and then it will provide a complete picture of everything.
Yeah, but that's not providing a big picture.
No,
For
I
me-
think stats are important, but at the same time, it's like
It's like
I
an
agree, it's not
80-20. It's an
everything.
80-20. Watching
Yeah.
football stats.
Cole. You know, you
It's
got
80-20.
Yeah, you got Cole Palmer and Saka, as you said. I mean, just when I watch Saka,
He
and
got,
I watch
he's
him
got,
running at
Saka's
people,
got his new Nando sauce as well, and you're bringing up
I need
Cole
to go-
Palmer.
we got- I
and
need
you're
to
bringing
go
up
to
Cole
Nando's.
Palmer. When did Cole Palmer get something? When Cole Palmer's the face of every
Yeah.
England advert, let me know.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, but Saka's done it for like he's already a face of England before this season. Palmer's only just started playing.
No, yeah,
Well, that probably leads to who should fucking start then.
Does it?
That proves it itself.
Does it?
Yes.
Do you go off history rather than form? Is that what
I
you're saying?
go off how fucking good they are.
yeah.
Mate, but you see what I'm saying though? You can't. You've got to go off who's playing good now.
Saka's playing good now.
He is
Yes.
playing good now, but
Yeah.
Palmer's playing better.
He's not.
I mean, we're gonna go round in circles about this anyway.
We're
but,
gonna do another video where we go into actually.
Oh,
who should start,
100%. But yeah, I mean, we already spoke on Bramthwaite. I mean, as a Liverpool fan, you know, obviously don't like Everton, but I'm still quite happy to see him in the squad because he's a young centre back, and I feel like just getting him some minutes, whether that's you start in one game in a friendly or you don't play, you know, he comes off the bench for like 40 minutes or something in a game, early substitution. Just get him some minutes, get him some game time in the England squad because he could be a big player for the future. I mean, Tomori left out again. I mean, he just doesn't like him, does he? At this point, I think Tomori's
He doesn't watch any
Yeah.
football outside of Premier League unless it's Henderson.
yeah,
Yeah, which is mental.
yeah.
He has his favourites. It's clear. I mean, it brings you on to the kind of bigger question, isn't it? Do you think Gareth Southgate should be England manager?
No, but here's the thing, right? Okay,
It's too late to change it now.
I'll talk about the Tomori situation, right? Let's be honest. I don't fucking watch AC Milan. I don't watch Serie A. I know fuck all about Tomori.
Yeah.
The last time I seen Tomori play was against Newcastle in the Champions League, and that was a one-off game where he played really well. But that doesn't mean he's better than Brownford. It doesn't mean he's better than Maguire, White, whoever. So I can't comment on that. But what I should say is Southgate. There's more to life than the fucking Premier League.
Yeah.
So maybe focus on that instead of
Yeah.
just who your favourites are. Because I can bet you now, Henderson and Phillips will both be going to the Euros. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
He will probably pick them.
Yeah. I mean, when was the last time that he probably went and watched Tomori or something against Southgate?
Not even just
Actually
Tomori,
went
like
to go and watch him.
players in general.
Yeah, I mean, like there's is it Angel Gomez in
Yes.
France at the moment? He's not been doing too badly.
Yeah, use your stats for players we don't watch. Okay, then you can get a small
Angel
idea.
Gomez was somebody I saw that had done the statistics. Think he's quite good. I don't want to give away too much because we've got a video coming on this.
See, no, that's what I mean. You using your statistics and your software, that would actually be somewhat decent for players we don't watch. For players we watch week in, week out, like Palmer and Saka, we don't need that because we just watch the game.
I mean, in
You need
terms
to
of
have players you don't watch.
midfielders. I mean, we'll go into it. We're going to make the video a bit more interesting than just telling you who our England squads would be. By the way, we will have a debate as well. But
yeah, of course.
I'll give you my my kind of two holding midfielders and the squad. So
Yeah.
obviously Bellingham's in there, and with the attacking midfielders, I won't talk about that. Starting two midfielders was Gallagher and Rice, and then backups. In terms of midfielders numbers as a midfielder, like dribbles, tackles, interceptions, deep aggressions,
Yeah.
Harvey Elliott ranked really highly
He
as
does
a
rank
as a
really-
central midfielder
Yeah.
rather than an attacking midfielder or a winger. Like I'd bring him as the backup to Gallagher. That would be what I would do.
Well, as a box to box.
Yeah, his actual defensive numbers look really good.
Yeah, Harvey Elliott can't start for England.
And then the other option to back up Rice would be James Ward-Prowse.
Right.
Not
think-
only for his defensive
Yeah,
numbers,
I
but
think
also for his set
I think the
pieces.
thing is with Harvey Elliott as well. A lot of the time he would come on in later on in games, so he has all that energy in comparison to everyone. So he's going to make those runs. He's going to make the tackles. He's a very hard-working player, and at Liverpool we love him for that.
Mm.
But it's like for England, I don't know. He's a good player, promising talent, can be good for the future, most definitely.
Do you
But
agree
I
with
still
Ward-Prowse?
sort of don't know where his best position is.
Ward-Prowse comes.
Yeah,
Ward-Prowse
Ward-Prowse
is on the
Okay,
plane.
so assuming
Ward-Prowse should go.
of the
100%.
four midfielders, Rice, Gallagher, and Ward-Prowse, the three of them, who would be the fourth one for you?
Trent. I think Trent starts. I think you play Trent in midfield, Walker
I
right
would
back.
like to see Trent.
I think Rice and Trent. I think Rice you could sit, or even Trent sits and does the quarterback thing, just dishes passes out everywhere. He's quality to go forward and just sit back. I don't want him playing right back, but I think he does start because at right back defensively Walker's better, so I'd rather have him. But Trent adds so much offensively, you can't ignore him.
No,
But do
I
you
get
think?
that.
Do you not think we need a bit more metal in the midfield, like a bit more aggression and tackling, and just someone to disrupt in there, like which is what Gallagher
Bellingham
does
and
well.
Rice are both aggressive enough.
They're
Yeah.
aggressive,
And,
but
and,
not
and when you fire Trent
enough.
up, Trent has shown he's a bit aggressive as
No,
well when you
I
fire
get
him
that.
up.
I mean, I'd be more than happy because Walker can more than play centre back. I think. I don't think he's that.
Yeah, but
bad
no,
at
but don't play
centre-back.
Walker centre back.
No,
That's
but
a waste.
I wouldn't like honestly. If you look at it, like you think, yeah, in a back four it might be a little bit weak, but then going forward, if you had Gomez, you had Stones, you had Walker as a back three, then you'd have Rice and Trent, and then you'd have Foden, you'd have Bellingham, Maddison, and Saka, then you'd have Kane up top. Going forward, that is dangerous.
I think it would get found out defensively though.
Potentially, but I'd much rather see the.
Yeah,
the
but
thing is,
that's
I'd
what
much
we need to
rather
change our
see him
tactics.
going for. I'd much rather just Southgate
Hmm.
play attacking football and just actually have a
Yeah.
willingness to
I mean,
want to attack.
There's what we want and there's what Southgate will do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, he will go 4-2-3-1. He will play. I think he'll end up playing Maddison in midfield, but I think it's a bit stupid. I think I'd rather. This is going to sound dodgy, but it isn't. Trust me. I'd rather see Henderson play in the midfield instead of Bellingham, but only for this squad only, and only because of system. I'd much rather see a
System-wise,
playmaker or a
probably-
ball winner in there than have Maddison in there and force Bellingham back or play Maddison deep.
No,
personally.
yeah. The thing is with Bellingham, he's so versatile as well, though.
but
He can play
he's not-
anywhere.
Yeah, but we need him. We need him to excel.
We need him to do what he does.
We need him
best.
at his best,
Yeah,
and
but
at
he
his
can
best.
be at his
No,
best.
no. We need him playing his best, and at his best,
He's a 10.
He's
he
been
plays
a
his.
10 He's been a 10 this season.
Yeah, exactly.
You know that.
So we play him 10 nit. So we play him 10.
Yeah, 100%.
We play him 10. We play Rice and Trent as the pivot.
If we
Rice.
do-
I'd accept Rice and Gallagher. I like that. I don't mind that.
Rice and Gallagher.
I'll
I
back
think
that
is
as
the one,
well.
Yeah, 100%. I think that would work. I think it's more likely Southgate does that as well, because Southgate will do a 4-2-3-1. We know that's what he will do.
Yeah.
I think Foden's pretty much guaranteed to start on the left, which he did in the Euros.
I think that's a good call. I want that.
I do want that because he's the best option at left wing. If I'm going with my heart, obviously.
It goes him, Grealish, Rashford.
Grealish actually has the better numbers of the three of them, if I'm honest.
Not even looking at numbers as a player.
I started Foden
Yeah.
mainly because Grealish's numbers weren't as big as the rest of the team, and they were. His injuries were a lot worse.
His
than the rest of the
confidence
team.
is shot as well,
Yeah.
Grealish, which is the thing that sucks.
But even when his confidence is shot, his numbers look like he's the best
Yeah,
of the three.
yeah. It's just he's not obviously
Yeah.
when you've got Doku. Like, you're
Kane's
competing
gonna
against.
start. Saka's gonna start, even though I don't think he should personally. I think that front three is guaranteed. I think I don't think he'll start Bellingham in the 10, which I think is a mistake. But I think that's what he will do.
Apart from winning it, the one thing I actually hope for from this is we just play attacking football. We just throw ourselves at it.
Yeah.
I can't be fucked for another 6 at the back, passing around
the back.
As long as we give good energy.
It's just because of the players.
We're not the same as we were in Russia, though. We got to remember this. This is when this started. Walker at right centre back.
It was the same in the World Cup, though.
And Trippier at right back. This is not the same team. This is a team that can win something.
It's the same manager. He's one-dimensional.
Okay.
Yeah. The thing that does frustrate me about it is with Southgate. It's just like you come up against a team and you think, oh, you know what, it'll be a tough game, but maybe we can win that. The only time he has probably done that is when we beat Spain about 5 years ago, and then we beat Germany in the round of 16 stage. I cannot remember another time where we've gone against a big European team.
Since Southgate's joined, we've played
failed.
We played nations in the top 10 rankings 24 times. We've won 4.
Yeah, I mean that says it all. I mean that's shocking.
He's got lucky with the thing. I mean, people will back him because he's got us closer than we've ever been before.
And that is a lot of people's.
And well done to him. Well done to him. Fair enough. But I think we've moved past that now.
Yeah, and I feel like for a lot of teams, you see like for some people who don't support teams who are like consistently competing for like titles. Like a lot of them are like, but yeah, he's done so much. He's done so well. We've got closer to a trophy than anything. But if you want to win trophies, I can't see it happening.
Southgate was really good and what we needed back then
at the time.
Now that we've got this quality and we proved we can do it, we need to look past him.
Yeah.
But in the 28, between when he got hard 2016 and up to the recent Euros we had.
Yeah.
After that Euros lost, that was the time where we should have moved past him.
Yeah.
Between 2016 and 2020, that was the perfect time. That's when we needed him.
Yeah.
And he did his job
Needed
flawlessly.
to rebuild.
He was brilliant for us at that time. Ever since we lost that final, we should have maybe looked forward.
Yeah. I mean, even like I know the Nations League is not that important, but when we finished bottom and we didn't win a game
we got bent over by Hungary.
Yeah.
Like,
4-0 at Molyneux.
Yeah.
I mean, that is just crazy.
He seems to work well with players that don't believe in themselves, and he gets the best out of some players. But like this team is not like I said, back in 2018 when the Russia World Cup was going on, we were down. We had nothing. We didn't believe in anything.
He's a motivator, not a tactician.
100%. And it's to say, I had the same thing with Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I had the same thing. If you'd have paired him with an amazing tactician, like it does seem to work.
Yeah.
But like, listen to the England squad that was back in 2018. Pickford was there. Walker was there. Danny Rose was back when he was playing.
Yeah.
Eric Dyer went. Harry Maguire went. Jesse Lingard went. John Stones was there as well. Henderson was there. Kane, Sterling. Vardy was in that squad. Trippier was in that squad. Butland was there. Danny Welbeck went. Cahill went. Phil Jones went. Fabian Delph went. Ashley Young. Dele Alli. Loftus-Cheek. Trent went. And then Pope went. Right. And do you know who the standbys were? The players who could have come in? Tarkowski, Cook, Livermore and Lallana.
Yeah. I mean,
that says it all.
Jake Livermore.
Look at the standbys now. Look at the standbys now. That says it all.
What we had, Southgate was the man. He's what we needed. Now we've moved past that.
We have some quality. Yeah. So we could win something, and we need to make if he. Right, this is what I'm saying. Right, I'm going to back Southgate now until the end of the tournament. If he messes it up, I'm done. But I give him one more tournament to prove himself, or I'm done.
I don't even care for winning. I just want to see us playing today. If I don't even care for winning this thing.
I want to see us win something. We've not won since 1966.
I'd rather Arsenal win the league than England win the Euros this year.
Really?
By far. I'd rather us win the fucking FA Cup, to be honest.
Really?
You'd rather Arsenal won the FA Cup than England won the World Cup?
World Cup, no. Euros.
Oh, Euros.
Yeah, but still, like.
But I'd rather win.
I'd rather win
Arsenal win the Premier League than England win the World Cup.
Seriously.
Personally.
Maybe it's kind of
But he hasn't won as much as us recently.
That's because I follow Arsenal a lot more. I follow Arsenal. I want Arsenal to succeed every year. I want England to succeed once every 4 years, once every 2 years.
This is what happens when you lose the country, because a load of people just stop caring. And this is why we need to win something, because
if England were to win, I'd go batshit crazy. I'd be like, yeah, cool, we won.
Yeah, of course.
I'd celebrate. But if we were not, if we to lose in the final of the Euros this summer, say we lost the last minute winner to France in the final, I'd be upset for 5-10 minutes.
Really?
After that, I'd move on.
Yeah, no, I was.
After that, like the very next day after we lost that, I'll go on the Twitter and say, "Oh, who are Arsenal linked with this summer?" That's literally what I do. I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
it would. I'm not gonna lie, it would depress me. I'm very committed to England at this point. Like I'm praying. Like it would be the greatest thing I've ever seen. I think.
The only reason I want to see
Yeah.
England succeed that much is because of the Arsenal players we have within England. I want to see Saka lift the trophy like that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I couldn't give a shit. I prefer Arsenal winning
And
the
this
FA Cup than Euros.
this is a common opinion that a lot of people
No,
have.
it is.
No,
Yeah.
if you prefer England winning, obviously I get that. 100, I get that. That's probably the smarter thing. But me personally, I'd rather see Arsenal win the FA Cup than England.
I
win the
don't know
Euros.
if I'd back England. I support England more than I support Man United, but
That's
I
not-
support both of them really highly.
Yeah.
I don't like. I wouldn't be able to go on my phone next day and go, "Oh, who Man United linked with?" Mainly because we wouldn't be linked with anyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I would be devastated.
Yeah.
We beat Netherlands. The Netherlands. We beat someone in the Nations League, Croatia, because they'd beaten us in the World Cup. We beat
Yes.
Croatia. I was singing 3 lines for about 2 hours before I realised what I was doing. And I think I was wrapping Christmas presents, weirdly enough, as well. I was wrapping Christmas presents and singing 3 lines for about 2 hours.
Blimey.
I was that, and that's just the Nations League. England is your country, it's your pride, it's your passion, it's your home. You have to, for me, you have to back up.
If England won the Euros, I'd be happy until the season starts. After that, I'd probably would have forgotten it.
I just think it would be nice to just see everyone
No, it'd be nice, it'd be lovely.
in the country, like, all celebrating.
It would be
Yeah.
great.
That's the thing for me.
Yeah.
That's quite big about it.
It would be
It'd
great.
just be
but
nice to see. It was like,
Okay,
it's just- I'm not
one
arsed.
final question then,
Yeah.
before we wrap it up. If we would say, if Gareth Southgate left, who would you want to be the manager right now?
Eddie Howe,
Based off who's available right now.
Graham Potter.
I really don't know. That
He's
is
the next best
such-
thing after Eddie Howe.
Okay.
I mean, if you're talking English managers,
Yeah, no, I have the thing that for some reason I'm like you should be the manager of the country you're from. Not because any like shit like that. I mean like if you're against your home country, that's just a bit awkward at that point, isn't it? It's just like
Yeah.
who do you want to win?
yeah.
So for that reason alone, I'm only looking at English managers I want to go for. And
Okay.
if Eddie Howe's still at Newcastle, which he probably will be, Graham Potter. I think he's a great manager. I think
agree.
he had.
I think he's a solid manager. He
I
is.
agree he's a solid manager. Who is he? Would you go for as
I
well,
just
Lloyd?
have to see Jose.
That no,
I was
no,
about to say the
we
same
know,
thing.
We've had enough of terrorism.
I-
We've had enough.
I-
We've had enough
as
terrorism
much
in the
as
pitch.
he, like, absolutely hates Liverpool, I just think if
Yeah.
you're gonna win a trophy with a team, right? The only ever team he didn't win at was Tottenham. He got
Yeah, that's
fired.
Tottenham though,
He got fired 2 days before.
He
the
could have
final.
won. He could have won Tottenham a
Potentially,
trophy.
he would have had a much better chance of winning.
He's the
it
one
with Ryan
person who could have
Mason.
done it.
Exactly,
He
and
won
I'm
the Conference
grateful.
League with Roma, and they
Yeah.
weren't doing that terribly this season before he got sacked. They weren't that bad.
Well, they're still on course to win
But-
something.
Yeah, they were still on course to win something. I mean, even at Man United, he won a couple trophies. It's just with Mourinho, he has a squad, and if he has that squad for far too long, then it doesn't go well. But
In-
for tournament football,
He suits tournament.
In,
football
in
a
terms of
lot
winning
better.
something, I'd want Jose. But in terms of in a direction we're going, the type of football I want to see, Graham Potter.
yeah, I mean, we'd just have to see what the football that he would play would be like. I'd be quite interested to see if he would tweak anything, because obviously, the level of players in the squad is big. It is absolutely massive. You'd just be interested because
If Jose joins England, it's raps for Luke Shaw, though.
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
but
is certainly-
To be
yeah.
fair, there's not many better. He can't sign a new left back, can he?
No, that's true. That is true.
He
No,
put
it'd just be
Trippier there,
interesting to see what
probably.
He might put.
Yeah,
he
Trippier
put
there.
Trips there.
Yeah,
I
which is something
forgot
that could
Gareth did that. That's
Yeah.
And it worked. it worked
Yeah.
for a bit.
He
It
also
wasn't
played
that
Ashley
bad.
Young there for a bit,
Yeah.
which was a bit
Yeah,
mental.
that's
It was
fair.
okay. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Trippier at left back, but that is where we are going to end this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please go and check out all the socials on the Blue Podcast. This has been The Red Show. Take care. See you for the next one. Bye.
Cheers.